percentage, but he played really well with the tank emblems in hand.
And that's a really good... Oh!
Oi!
Is that what I think it is? Gato coming into play.
Hello, Gato-Kacha. It's nice to see you.
It's been a long time.
Yep.
It's been a very long time.
I think the last I saw Gato-Kacha was in week 1. Too easy for Jeffrey from Mystic Burden using Gato-Kacha and was a pain in the butt again. He was just solo towering the lane. He was tanking so much damage and he still stand to his ground. But then, we're going to see how it goes. Predictions.
Predictions. If traders can hold things out, too late game, it will be theirs.
Okay.
But if they can't, it's going to be Flash Tyrants. I'm a 50-50 on this. Still, I can't really choose, but with that Selena, I think I'm going to give it to Flash Tyrants.
I just want to run with something, you know, you get a hero that can't like deal a lot of damage, deal a lot of annoyance in the drafting. A hero that is worth getting banned, but then if it's not, you know, it's not literally banned, it's not prohibited in the game, it's a hero that is going to be the most deadliest out of it. So perhaps, just perhaps, 60% to Flash Tyrants, 40% to Traitors in hand. But hey, Traitors might surprise us. Again, they killed off again. They destroyed 2 Singaporean teams and looking for the third one. Game 1 comes in, ladies and gentlemen, as we kick ahead. Go, take it away, Putra. Say it all.
And man, we've all been trying to guess which team will come on top. This is the most highlighted match of Sunday. And for good reasons, because both of them are Kingslayers from each of their own region. So Hangus alongside with Arrow will be pushing in that middle wave here, alongside with Lancelot just clearing as much as he can. That Minotaur will invade over onto that little goblin on the side, but nothing much that threatens the side of Traders. Now, a little bit of invasion coming from Traders as well. Might be able to spot out that Selena, but Selena will be safe in the mid lane.
I want to see this matchup, like Selena. Who is she going to match up in the mid lane? That's the thing. Is it going to be...
I guess it's Alice.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Alice. At the same time, Ruby is just supporting her in the mid lane. We do see a few plays supporting the mid laner, although it's kind of like taking a bit of the goal out of it. But then again, it's kind of like to sustain that mid laner to be a little bit more tanky when the time comes. The top lane, however, I feel like the matchup would work in the favor of the Akai and of course the Harley. The Harley deals a lot of damage as well. Gato-Kacha not being one of the most used tanks, so we'll have to see how it works. You see already that Gato-Kacha was actually pretty low and he won. That's what I just said. The matchup
falling down there.
It's the matchups that's kind of important because you know, with the correct matchups, you kind of know what's going on and what leads up to the outcome of the upcoming games in minutes.
I totally agree with you. There are a lot of boots being piled out by most of these mages here, demonic boots, and Hango's getting caught out by the pistol arrow. Look at that damage! Ow!
And this is why Ruby was there to kind of sustain. And look at that team. Flash Tyrants will go in with the first blood. Nice caught out by Martis with the Ashura aura in hand. And he really helps that punch, to pack a punch into that, and they managed to get the kill.
Yeah, and he just used the Maul Call just to gap close, immediately slams her down, and that's one kill over on the side of Flash Tyrant. Still looking for that turtle as well. Sure, Aura slams, but that's not going to catch out the mid laner here. And that's going to be Swan charging in.
Yeah, it looks like Swan's going to go in, and he is already having his ultimate, just that he couldn't charge up the rage bar or meter, as someone said, or the Fury bar. You know. I'm not sure. You prefer Rage or Fury?
I call it Fury.
Okay, let's just talk about Fury bar. But anyhow, Team Flash Tyrants, I love this strategy. They are roaming around. They're just not being that passive and stagnant in hand. What say you about this?
Well, I think that they're just trying to slowly scale into the game, and that's going to be a full charge. They're coming from Swan, but they see 3 members immediately bailing out. They know that's a setup there. Not going to go in for that push as well. Good moves coming from the side of Traders. Just making sure that they stay alive, staying safe. Hang was, wow, still a lot of damage coming through. But Aeon getting caught up in a little bit of a scuffle here.
it's not going to do much damage. I mean, both of them are tanks, so it's not bad. But this might do some damage. Looks like Team Traitors, they're going to spot off Swan here with the Minotaur. Just going to trade blows for time to time. But no, it will be Hangos, unfortunately. Will get caught off guard with the scuffle. And the rest of the members will push forward. It seems like Fresh Tyrants have the upper hand advantage as Swan's trying to make a way from death. And that will be a trade kill coming in. The rest of the members of Team Traitors, they are still going to continue fighting. Martis with his King's Ashura down there below. And it looks like Gushen will KS or at least finish off the kill.
Ow. That fight was kind of prolonged in that same angle. Like a lot of back and forth. Like, hey, we're done. But Trader says, hey, we're not done yet.
Yes.
Come back and we're just going to fight till the end of the day. This is Shen stealing away that crab over on the river, but Harley manages to pick up that top lane tower in hand and also make the big purchase coming true.
I want to see how, you know, these teams, they rotate really a lot and in groups. So if they were to rotate in a large amount of possessions coming in, a lot of playstyle runs in their rotation, it's going to leave one lane wide open, and we have to see that solo laner to kind of exploit the advantage, because when you have a clean lane there, it's saying that, you know, this is a free farm. You can continue farming the lanes, you can continue farming the creeps for gold. So I want to see much more of these solo laners coming in.
Yeah, I definitely want to see them pop up, and when they do, it's gonna be a feast for sore eyes with Flash Tyrants securing second tower through the bottom lane. They already have all these split pushing through. Wow, this split pushing strat is working so well, but this is Traders still looking for an answer. They don't want to commit to the fight, but they don't really want to secure towers as well. This is catching
I don't think Gushen will be taken out by the Ring of Flame by Eon's Harley. It looks like E1 wants to find revenge, but then he's also in a very tight situation. Minotaur is there, Harley is there as well, as Ruby joins the battlefield, but then it's a little bit too much. They're just going to disengage.
Well, speaking of the new hero Cloud being introduced, it's somewhat is similar to the likes of Harley as well.
Yes, correct.
So I just like the Harley pick because it's more consistent damage throughout the early game.
Correct.
But for Claude, it's for the late game.
Yes.
So that's going to be another truncheon blowing bot there from the side of Obby. And all the way up front, trying to catch on to some members here, but that arrow's not going to hit anyone as of yet. This is a setup here. E1, don't fall for that one.
Hey, I like that. E1 don't fall for that one. But then it looks like Flash Tyrants, they really want to catch something. They want to start something on. And they will catch out Kerchik, unfortunately. So the Gushen will go down to the graveyard, and leaving Flash Tyrants their window of opportunity to take the turret down below. And maybe perhaps to take one more kill. E1 will fall down as the Gato Kacha, and oh my goodness. This Hurricane Dance is perfectly timed. The rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants, they want to go in for more blood. Unfortunately, Akai will fall to the hands of Lancelot and just might be stopping their progression, but more damage has been done already. It seems like Eon wants more blood. Look at that, being so greedy over there. And he will get the trade kill as Lun running away. He doesn't have Decimate already. Onto there. And
the Ruby managed to survive though. Like, with that small sliver of health, he could have taken her down as well. But interesting traits, however, Aeon just tried his best, but didn't manage to finish off. That's 3 kills in the hands of Lancelot himself. So, I don't know, Lancelot with an endless battle already. He's gonna go in for Blade of Despair later on.
I think he will go more for, you know, the Bloodlust Axe or perhaps and the Blade of Despair later on. I think he still needs that sustainability. He still needs to get some lifesteal in his game. At the same time, Flash Tyrants are a little bit too over-aggressive. They could have done a little bit more careful, but then here comes the team fight as well. Team Flash Tyrants will go. You got to catch her at a very nice time with the ulti, but that is not enough. The rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants will go in with their kill as Harley and Martins will go in as Dare comes in with the double kill. The rest of Team Traitors will have to fall back. A triple kill, skibbity pop pop, given back to Harley. My oh my, this little magician just packs a punch in this
What a playful trickster he is. Aeon just raking kills in that fight itself. And I like how they were positioned in all those bushes so perfectly. They were having that small little scuffle there for a moment, and they caught out all these members from Traders. They're going straight for the Lord. No challenges whatsoever. This might just be an early game for the side of Flash Tyrants.
And Team Tyrants, they did not concede a single turret at this moment as we move on to the 8:52 minute over here. And I don't know what to say. Flash Tyrants, they are just playing this game really well. At the same time, Traitors, they need to climb back. They have to at least first stop this lot, get the team fight in their hands, and then perhaps just push further, because right now they don't have much room to go. You can see that Obby is running with the Clock of Destiny. I just remember it's the Clock of Destiny, not Clock Tower. So yeah, it kind of refreshes, if I'm not mistaken, it kind of gives more mana from time to time. So, you know, Selena has more mana, more Abyssal Arrows to throw right now.
And that's a lot of safety. Obby getting caught out by Arrow, and Arrow have to back away immediately. And speaking of Gato Gacha and this whole fight itself, especially in, I think that there's a little bit of a spike coming through, but that's good. The Lord marching through the top lane, and there's the Gato Gacha going into the fight.
And here comes the fight, ladies and gentlemen. The fight of the Sentry, perhaps. The rest of Flash Tyrants trying to push in as Gushan gets the kill. Martis, the Ashura King, decimates down his opponents as the one comes in. Lancelot with another kill as well. Harley going to chip onto the kill as they have 3 more members in hand. A lot of trade kills, a lot of trade balls coming in, but it seems like Team Traitors, they are not having the upper hand advantage. Another triple kill comes in! Eon! What are you doing? This is such a godly play! A Maniac comes in, and oh my, this is a team wipe.
That's a beautiful wipe up coming in, and Flash Tyrants will be able to take game 1 away from Traders. One last auto attack. Oh, yeah, there we go.
I like the auto attack though. It's like, you know what? We're just ending the game. Town destroy.
It's like they try to bamboozle us. Like, yep, I'll go to them, but not just that. We're gonna wait for you to spawn and like, yep, one punch down. There we go. And Harley popped off.
Harley's
in that match.
I have to give it to the Harley player, man. It's like super on point. Again, big shout out to Eon. He was playing really well with the Harley. 8 kills, 1 death tree, assists, a lot of evasions. At the same time, he's coming back for more. He went out and came into the fray or the battlefield and just unleashing kills after kills from time to time. The game is actually 10 minutes and 90 seconds. That's actually a very fast-paced game as well.
Yeah. And definitely way faster than the ones that we had in the previous series. And now, one put in. Do you think that Flash Tyrants I think that this whole performance of them was so dominant.
Yep.
At first it was slightly shaky, but team fights after team fights, they solidified and eventually closed out this game. So,
yes, indeed.
That was beautiful.
Indeed. Anyways, so it looks like we're gonna go into the highlights here. We're gonna see it right time.
Why Ruby was
I want to talk about
look at
that whole team. Flash Tyrants will go in with the first blood.
Nice
call
the
out.
team itself is like so good.
The way how they rotate, the way how they take objectives, the way how they take and the rest of the members will push forward.
This was so beautifully played out there. So much back and forth. Swan getting caught out. Lancelot picks up so many kills from there, but they didn't translate that into anything else. Maybe if he going for a split push might have worked well, but they chose to fight time and time again.
And Lancelot trying his very best to keep Traitors in hand. They got the kill score on board, but then I feel like, you know, the rest of the turrets are already down. Your map is fully exposed, or your side of the map is already fully exposed in his hand, and there's nothing much you can do but to play at the mercy of Flash Tyrants.
Yeah, that's true. And they were kind of a couple of levels behind
them.
So it's not exactly the most ideal of situation, but it's either they lose the tower and lose more objective and give away the game, or just try to fight it out. So, of course, the best option is to fight it out. And we can just clearly see how beautiful they've done it. They had Gato Gacha initiating, but Flash Tyrants respawn immediately, getting a lot of kills off them, but Lancelot still pulling off a couple of tricks here and there. Maybe we might see another Lancelot play coming from the side of Traders, but Flash Tyrants, what do you think that they could still improve on? Because I'm pretty sure every team needs a little bit of advice on that.
I
So-
think Flash Tyrants can work on to... There wasn't much errors of that, but if they can work on to, they can at least not getting picked off that easily. I feel like the positioning still matters in hand. But at the same time, for Team Traitors, they will have to improve on the points aspects like team fights and of course the map control. Without map control, they can't do much, disrupts the economy, and it goes back really, really badly towards them.
That's right.
Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into a short break as we will move into Game 2. Team Flash Tyrants taking 1 point away from Team Traitors. Again, MPL is brought to you by EGG Network and Moonsun. We will see you guys after the short break.
The thought of vengeance burns me. Death is quiet and pleasant. Death is quiet.
You have slain unstoppable! You have slain.
The spear of destiny hit me. I long for peace in the heart.
Killing spree. You have slain an enemy. You have slain an enemy has been slain. Shut down.
Everyone
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing the infamous Lord of Thieves, Cloud, and his simian sidekick, Dexter. As the Land of Dawn's King of Thieves, Cloud is a mischievous and sneaky fellow who can steal practically anything. In fact, with the help of his trusty sidekick Dexter, Cloud has never failed a job. After going to great lengths to acquire Mr. Rooney's mysterious device, Cloud made quite a few enemies and has no choice but to join the battlefield. As the Lord of Thieves, Cloud is ridiculously difficult for enemies to catch. In the off chance that Cloud and Dexter find themselves caught in the tight scuffle, they are able to unleash a devastating barrage of gunfire upon enemies to make a great escape. For his first skill, Cloud robs his enemies of movement and attack speed within a fan-shaped area, dealing physical damage in the process. If the crowd control of this skill wasn't enough, Cloud gains a certain amount of the movement and attack speed he robbed from enemy units, although the precise amount depends on the number of enemy units affected. Cloud can get a higher buff if he steals movement and attack speed from enemy heroes, so keep that in mind. Using this skill, Cloud can ensure that he can move freely while hindering his enemies, thus creating a safer environment for him to eliminate enemies. As for his second skill, Cloud uses Mr. Rooney's device to summon a mirror image of Dexter, which auto-attacks enemy units. Activating the skill again allows Cloud to
Good evening and welcome back to the MPL Season 2 with me. Here is KBZ Sensei. My name is Contra, and we gotta thank every one of you guys tuning in. And of course, all this won't happen here without Moonton as well as EGG Network.
Correct.
Now, going into game number 2, we just saw how Flash Tyrants took game 1 pretty convincingly, but a little bit of hiccups over in the early game, but they managed to seal out the game with the Lord.
Yeah, I did. And to Team Traitors, it felt like they were kind of crumbling in there. They didn't have much team fights to work on. They were losing in every aspect from there. And as time passes by, it kind of snowballs to that defeat in hand. We still have to give credit to them. They're trying to stop whatever team fight they had. Their Lancelot was pretty damaging, but in this moment, once you kind of lose up this particular area of control, and then you lose up your farm, you get disrupted, there's nothing much that you can do. You can have one player dominating the whole thing, but the other 4 is just bottom fragging downwards on there. So perhaps Team Traitors, they can do a little bit more improvement in terms of their team fights and their rotations from there. I feel like this is going to be fun because we're going to go into Game 2, ladies and gentlemen. Will Flash Tyrants deny Team Traitors' road to sweep off all of the Singaporean teams, or will Traitors do it?
Well, it's really hard to say. It
enemy
really
is
depends
banning.
on this draft, how they play this one out, because this is going to be an important game for Traders.
Yes.
If they lose this out, they will slowly fall towards the lower part of the bracket and possibly even, who knows, if things go really badly.
Yep.
Of course, I do hope for the best for them. This is going to be another
Your team
Helkut
is
ban
banning.
coming into play. No surprise there, Helkut has been really strong. His passive would possibly disable people within the span of 3 seconds. You can proc it again.
Correct.
I feel this is, in one sense, if you play it correctly, some people call him OP. It's pretty broken, and we can understand why, because his ultimate just nullifies vision.
Yes. Nullifies vision, even though you have communication between your team members, but then it's just a little too late. The split second, just come in and go and just destroys everyone on board.
The
It seems
enemy
like Gushen
is
would be banned out. I think this is a respected ban to, if not mistaken, it was CN. Correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah, I do believe so, but with the Gushen ban, this opens up a lot more room. You see, we have Jawhead open, we also have Grog open, so one more ban. They could also open up the ban by banning something random, and then you will also get the Hayabusa.
Correct.
So-
So it depends. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a
Your
carry
team
ban
is
here. So
This is
it,
going to be super interesting.
So I don't think it's a respected ban. Correct me at the time. It was more like pick your poison ban. So they're gonna let Team Traitors choose one strong hero,
The enemy
and
and
now
they will take 2.
two.
Fair enough.
Dang, dang, dang. That was
And,
a nice play. I like that.
I like this because Ewan finally gets to play his signature Grok, and I want to see, because you mentioned that he takes support
correct.
emblem, and I want to see how that works, because it only makes sense because once you deal that a little bit of damage, when your team follows up, they deal even more. So that could be a
Your
key winning
team
factor
is
when you do
picking.
have what it takes in terms of team fights. Now, Claude being the
Interesting.
priority pick. Now, we had this discussion during the
Yes,
pick
correct.
whether if this plot is worthy of the first pick,
Or the
because-
priority pick in general.
Yeah, but I guess it all makes sense because they ban out the carry so that they don't have a proper marksman.
True, fair enough. I feel like Cloud as well, he's actually
The
vulnerable to
enemy is
other
picking.
marksmen, especially in the late game side. Carry has been very dominating in the later moments. Like, you know, at least when the time passes by, Carry will be the one and only that could have done most of the damage to counter
Yeah.
the Kryptonite of Cloud in one angle. But at the same time, you have Moskov, you have Yishun Shin as well to be playing. You can
Yeah.
even play Roger in hand. We'll see how it goes, as you know, Team Traitors will get Chow and Lancelot into their lineup,
Your team
while
is
Flash
picking.
Tyrants will go in with Bane,
This
Alice,
is
and
very
Kaya.
convincing. Now I'm looking at Flash Tyrants over
Okay.
on that side. As you can see that they picked something that could catch out enemies. They got enough tankiness.
Correct.
And they can split push very well. With Bane, you could just throw in the deadly catch. You can
Correct.
just melt down some towers.
Yes.
But my oh my, that's gonna be a Harley being stolen away.
No more,
Yeah.
no more Eon Harley in this side. But it seems like, oh, it looks like Traitor. Oh,
Eudora?
don't tell me this is the
Double mage?
Eudora that I want to see. But
What?
double
The
mage
Wow.
setup. Double mage setup hasn't been that effective. I know I did see some victories coming in from the double mage setup, but it
It
hasn't
does
been that.
have
Yeah,
It packs a whole lot of punch though, because you have Cho in the early game, you have Lancelot.
correct.
It's an all or nothing combo here, because if this goes badly, Traders will drop 2 games straight.
Correct. And not only all for nothing, it is the statement that they want to put in late. They don't want late game. They want early till mid game. At least early. At least below 15 minutes at the very least. So it looks like Akai was the last hero to get chosen by Flash Tyrants. Let's go into predictions. Kuntra.
Well, I'm thinking that Flash Tyrants could just play it really safely in the early games, not to force any errors, and then when mid-game comes, they could just slowly close out the game against Traders. But Traders, man, we saw how Harley played out last game for Flash Tyrants.
They might emulate it.
He might emulate it, and perhaps it will play way better. So
And don't forget, he has Eudora as well to back him
Yeah.
up. So, Traitor, I want to see this a very early aggressive game. I'm going to give my bet to Traitors at the same time because I want to see Game 3. You all know I love to see Game 3
I
along
want to
with
see
you as
Game
well.
3 as well, but from what it looks like to me, Flash Tyrants drafted very smartly. I
Yes.
like the clock pick when you ban out the carry.
Yes.
If you don't ban out the carry, then I don't know. Like I felt like it was a smart move, and I give them credit for that. So I'm putting my guessing coins over
5
on side
seconds
of
till
Flash
the
Tyrants,
enemy
and now
reaches
we
the
go
battlefield.
into game number
Smash
2.
them.
Traitors versus
All
Flash
troops
Tyrants.
deployed.
So again, just a recap on this. Traitors, they have Eudora, which I think is going to play in the mid lane, alongside with some supports coming in. At the same time, Harley can even play mid lane as well if he wants to. And it looks like they're just going to hover backwards. So perhaps Harley can go to the top lane instead,
Yeah.
while
I think it's
Lancelot
better
and Chow at
choice.
the bottom lane.
Because we saw how the Harley was split pushing
Yep.
in the previous round. They're trying to emulate the same thing, and both teams just respecting each other. They're going to start on their side of the map, but that's Eudora just trying to get a little bit of camp off from the side of Flash Tyrants. Kaya has already been roaming through, trying to spot out the position of some of these members from the side of Traders. Now, Arrow already soaked up a little bit of a punch from the Panda, and that's not gonna be doing much for now.
The Panda and the Octopus. Because Bane, he looks like an octopus. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
hello. A little bit of poking onto the armor here by our dear friend Lancelot as Xian pushes on and marches on with the Panda. It looks like Eon's going to launch a rocket. Rocket. It's a cannon. My apologies on that. And Chow wants to join in with the fight.
They're going in for more. It looks like they get the double knockup coming through, and Xian is dropping really low. That might just be first blood in the hands of Eudora. Trader getting one out of that, and Fade will drop. That rum will be spitted in front of Fade's face. Beautiful one. 1-for-1 trade coming through.
So I do apologize, that was a cloud besides of Chow, but Chow was actually in the vicinity. So there's a lot of engagements coming in. They want to get the quick
Turtle
kill,
resurrecting
and Traders
soon.
managed to get the first blood, at the same time sacrificing their member in hand. And looks at the top lane, we have Harley going up against Alice. Alice is going to fall back with the teleportation skill. So that will be, you know, China don't really want to take the one-on-one fights alongside here, waiting until she's a little bit more farm, a little bit more damaging, and then she can go one-on-one, toe-to-toe with Harley.
And I just really like that Traders are trying to pull some moves here, but they're taking way too much of a risk over the bottom side. They try to challenge the crab over the river, but now Swan just playing it safely. And Flash Tyrants still know their game plan. They're just holding it out. They're just waiting for Traders to make a move, waiting for a mistake, and that's gonna be it. That Bane is pushing really strongly though, and I'm kind of worried for that Lancelot.
Yeah, in one sense, Lancelot is very squishy, and you know Bane's deadly catch, you know, can not only deal damage to heroes but to turrets as well. The turrets won't be there to save him. I'm sorry to say that, you won't be hiding behind your turrets. At the very least, you have to back out away, and it gives out more map control towards the opponents, at least lane in perspective. At the same time, you can see that the rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants, they want to start something. I know that they have Kaya. They really are itching to at least catch somebody off guard with the Divine Judgment at any time moment right now.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And if only Akai can join into the fray, they could pull off something great here. Ewan cutting.
Oh, looks like that, and a very quick kill by Team Traitors. Unfortunately, we're talking about Kaya, and that is the jinx, that's the oath, the curse oath of the casters. Kaya will be the unlucky one to get caught, and it looks like Xian as well. He's going to get some damage. Harley managed to kill off the turtle. At the same time, Xian, he's going to get burned down with the Rings of Flames.
The Rings of Flames will definitely chunk him down, and Traders walk away with the turtle as well as some kills in hand. And this is the thing, you should not face checks by yourself.
Yes.
Especially when you are playing in a competitive matchup.
Correct.
Such as is this MPL here. Aeon still faring really well, but this is Swan almost face checking for a second time coming here. Flicker being popped up as well. This is going to be Fade alongside with the rest of traders, taking away that crab, but more action over a river here as Sen goes hit to it with one of the members of traders here. Ewan,
oh, looks like Traders wants to go in. They have the clone, they have Dexter over there, just do some damage as Eudora getting the kill onto Flash Tyrants here. At the meantime, the team is just looking really solid onto Traders side. Perhaps they just found the solution, the formula for their previous mistakes. Xian with the very nice hurricane dance. It's going to push somebody off guard.
Nice.
And Kaya as well! Oh no, that was a very nice move by Team Flash Tyrants, but then there's no follow-up!
Oh my goodness, that pull was so great
Yes.
coming from Kaya, but they could have finished someone up. from
There
the
was
side of
no
Traders.
damage dealer during that time.
Yeah, it was so sad. Like, he had this whole idea of pulling him in, and that's not how you would like to utilize this ultimate without any follow-ups, but
Our
that's going to
turret
be one
has
more
been
member getting caught out
destroyed.
here. Arrow trying to get the catch, but he's being stuck under the turret here. The
Uh-oh.
flicker being popped out. He will be safe for now, but the Harley is playing tricks onto some of these members from Flash Tyrants. Aeon for dropping low. Arrow will be the next one as the battle duet comes out from the side of Obby. Obby will back away, and now this is going to be E1 being focused down from the rest of Flash Tyrants. Not enough damage output from all members. Both just fan out for now.
Both are somewhat playing aggressively yet cautiously at the same moment. They don't want to risk things up because they know that if one kill, it's like a domino effect. The first kill then leads to the second kill and the third kill in their team fight. So they somewhat just reduce as much HP coming in and to later follow up with that. Meanwhile, you can see that the rest of the members are still engaging with one another, but then Flash Tyrants not having the upper hand in this mid lane battle as one member falls down. Harley, bottom lane, just solo farming for his goal. The rest of the 4 members of Team Traitors, they're gonna split out again and try to create more harassment. Can they steal this? No, it would be Alice.
enough.
Yeah, it was close enough.
But Clock of Destiny has been purchased from the side of Kuchik as well as Hangus. They're going in for a kill over onto Swan, but Swan pops up the flicker right in time. They will be able to take the top lane tower down. Traders here getting more goalies as Flash Tyrants are slowly bleeding out. They're marching into the mid lane here. I'll be getting caught out, and that's going to be a mega kill going over on the side of Hangus. Hangus might be able to get more here, but Lancelot will be able to slay the Bane and also get the mid lane tower eventually, but they will have to back away for now.
That's a very nice rotation coming from Traitors. They know that they can finish up already in the top lane. They all regroup to the mid lane just to kill off the squishy heroes of Cloud and of course the reigning member of Kaya. It looks like they're gonna go in with another kill and another kill as well. Another one comes in. Lancelot with the double kill, and now Flash Tyrants, they are actually facing the deja vu nightmare which was happening in Team Traitor side.
Well, I'm pretty sure Fate kind of felt like DJ Khaled for a moment. He goes like, another one, and another one. And now look at all these kills. And he's just creating so much opportunities for himself. He picked up 3 kills, and now he's got the endless battle. The amount of Demon Hunter Sword being bought out by the side of Claude as well. But he will need the Golden Staff to come online. So they need to buy more time for Obby to come online from the side of Flash Tyrants. They're still holding on for pretty long, but in terms of kill score, Traders is having that lead right now. That's gonna be one more catch.
Oh, here comes Eon. A lot of trouble for the Bane and will get slayed, torn, whatever you say, by Fates, Lancelot. I just love this 4-1 rotation. It just brings so much versatility, at the same time not much risk because you are just giving havoc into the opponent team. And even though Team Flash Tyrants wants to emulate that particular rotation, it's not working out for them in this round. Oh, it looks like it's over there, and unfortunately it's not able to steal the Lord, but then Team Flash Tyrants wants to go in for the kill. They are unable to do so as the rest of the members will fall back. It seems like Aeon was there. Aeon wants to get at least 1 kill as the revenge consolation prize, but then it's not enough.
Definitely not enough. Flicker's coming through, and that's going to be a catch over onto Arrow. I was almost going to comment on his deadly catch, not hitting anything, and he made up for it. He charged up the run, and he runs for his life, and then flickers out, giving that surprise attack. Now, Flash Tyrant's kind of having a couple of catches here, but that Lord will be marching through the bottom lane here, and the items are coming out from the Akai already, some tank items, but looking into all these mages that are playing today, with the truncheon has been brought from the side of Lun as well, so that Ice Cream Wand will be proved to be pretty handy for that Alice.
Team Traitors winning that war actually, even though they lost one member in the hand of Chow. Having the Lord and actually getting the kills in their favor. Another turret falls down once more. Team Traitors marching with the almighty Lord. Swan getting stunned over here. The rest of the members of Team Traitors, they want to put the dagger in the hearts of Flash Tyrants because they are traitors themselves. But it looks like Kaya is able to secure the kill for Flash Tyrants. Flash Tyrants are going to get burned down. Trade kills coming in from both sides of the team. Alice killing off another member. Claw killing off another member with a double kill as well, leaving only Lancelot alive. Flash Tyrants doing not only a good defense but a great offense.
Finally, you see Flash Tyrants coming online, showing them what they're made of. Traitors had to fall in that fight itself. Fate, as much as he has been trying to carry all these team fights, he was split pushing over a mid side, and the rest of Traitors got caught over on the bottom lane. Now, Flash Tyrants should be able to challenge the next Lord Call. Bane is already split pushing over top lane, mid lane. They have 3 members as well. Alice, so far, being played pretty well. She's been leading the charge. We all know, for this side of Flash Tyrants, it's all about the late game. But this is going to be Sen on top of Hangus.
Very nice catch from the Hurricane Dance of Akai, and the rest of Team Traitors, they will suffer with that, but then they were able to get that consolation kill. That was a good kill in the trade-off here, as Cloud is solo pushing at the bottom lane.
Yeah, and I think that they really have to deal with Obby right now, because if they don't, they will eventually have so many towers being taken away from the side of Flash Tyrants, not being able to catch him out just in time. He goes back into the base. Wow. Oh, too close for comfort.
But that was actually a very nice evasive move. You gotta give credit, right? A little bit of credit from there. Meantime, it's already, we are actually going into 12-minute mark, while Team Traitors still having the gold lead, but anything is possible. Flash Tyrants are still going strong as E1 comes in with his Grok with the ulti and separating the members of Flash Tyrants. Cloud wants to do the blazing duet, but it's not enough as Lancelot lands another kill onto Kaya. The rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants has no choice but to bail out, because although in between enemy lines, Team Traitor, they are finding them, and they're gonna find it again behind the tier 3 turret. Monk bullet comes in. Chow, watch out, Chow will kill off before falling down to Alice. Bane as well, getting a consolation kill coming in, but Alice drops down to the ground dead for the next 35 seconds, only leaving Bane left alive to fend for this base.
And Aeon just have that small sliver of health. He managed to escape, but this is gonna be Swan trying to pull one member back, and questionable decision there.
A little bit, yeah.
After I don't see anything there coming from the Kaya, but well, he can't exactly catch out the Grok anyways. Right. So this double mage composition is working pretty well for the side of Traitors. What a surprise. Now look into this. Clock of Destiny, they got the Truncheons, they got so much damage output that they only dropped once or twice.
Correct.
Battle. And once again, Harley being the main pick for either side of these teams here. Traitor possibly could push this to game 3.
I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but you have to look at the time. It's already 13 minutes down the clock.
Yeah,
Obby with the clock 14 levels already. He's going to reach level parity. The equalization will be the key factor for Flash Tyrants, because once they hit late game, I don't see Eudora and Harley being that, you know, a threat in the late game situation. But then again, Obby is going to get stuck once more. He's managed to take down Harley, but Harley says, you know what, I'm not going to let you survive as well. You're going to go down with me. Good to go down.
Yeah, I love that because even though he goes down, he managed to brought down like Claude with him. Like, man, that's not the best situation that you asked for, but they couldn't. They can't have it anywhere else. So Flash Tyrants trading 1 for 1. Now Lord is marching on the bottom lane. They are slowly putting their focus over on the top side now. They have Lancelot and Grok. What are they gonna do? They have a 2-2-1 formation in a sense because the Lord is constantly pushing.
Yes, they have no choice but to do this in order to get the lanes clear, at least to get a bit of dominance coming in from their laning phase. But at the same time, Team Traitors, they have the upper advantage. They have map control. They have the knowledge of the enemies. They can start attacking sneaky beaky like right now. Arrow with the charge is just waiting patiently for his teammates to come in, especially the Almighty Lord. The Almighty Lord will swing his dear hammer here as the rest of the members of Team Traitors go in. Xian will be the first to come in, at least to use Hurricane Dance, but he's going to get meltdown really fast. And unfortunately, we do have a technical pause. Oracle Glass comes in for Kaya to increase a little bit of HP coming in. What say you, Contra?
Well, I don't know how this is gonna go because oh my, it looks like it's coming back to us. And hello guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the game. And it looks like it's a really difficult situation for the side of Flash Tyrants because Harley's pushing over the top lane. The rest of the members are over on the bottom lane.
Correct.
And it seems to me that they're having some latency issues. Some players are facing some sort of lag. We do apologize, but definitely it should be sorted out in a couple of minutes. Now,
a couple of minutes. A couple of seconds indeed. And look at his Team Traitors just taking advantages of Team Flash Tyrants' disadvantage. And of course, loopholes in hand. They are going to suffer another turret down. And it looks like there's only one more turret left, which is the middle turret. Flash Tyrants are not having the best time of their life. This is very, very difficult for them to climb up right now.
So far, nobody has shown me a great Cloud play. Other than Air Asia saying the other day, I think that
they played really well.
They played pretty well on Cloud, but so far, other teams, not exactly. So let's have a look into that Cloud's item. He does have his main items up, but he needs
there's Golden Staff, Athena Shield, Demonic Hunter Sword, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
and a little bit of the, this is not Rapid Boots, I forgot what's his boots again, the blue color boots. It kind of gives the agility if not mistaken, instead of speed, yeah.
Now, looking into the game once more, Eon still looking for a target to be caught out right here, and that's going to be Aeon. Waiting for E1. Both of the names are pretty close to each other. Now, this is going to be Swan. Might just be able to catch out that arrow right there. Immortality being brought up by Fate. That's going to give them so much trouble from the side of Flash Tyrants. Eon just walking through, and they managed to catch out onto Lun. Are they going for this as the Grok will be able to take down that Alice? They're going in for more. Are they going to catch out Swan as well?
Oh, nice move by Kaya over there. Is able to evade any BS coming in from Team Traitors. Meanwhile, they are still not safe yet. Flash Tyrants trying to hold their dear lifeline, especially for this final Tier 3 turret. And Traitors, they just can play... Okay, I wouldn't want to say they can play their time because they still have Obby with that marksman.
The waves coming in, so I think that they can't hold this one out, but looks like Traitors are looking to close the game.
Oh, nice move coming in from E1 there, but he will be fallen down. Immortality just pops up for him, giving him a second chance in life. But then Harley comes in with the kill, and the rest of the members of Team Traitor are good. Way of the Dragon coming in, skipping him up over there. And now this is the fight. Bane managed to get a kill consolation over there as Eudora goes in with the Alice kill, leaving only 2 members alive for Flash Tyrants. They have no more turrets left. They only have the Nexus base to fend off. And that's more damage being done already by Team Traitors.
Yeah, they lose 3 lives there, but they still hold on to that Nexus. Right now, all these last items have been bought by the side. Let's have another look at the replay. E1 charges right through, trying to look for all his members, slams them, and that immortality does save Fate for the moment. And let's have a look at the way of the dragon, kicking Swan into the team, and now you see Kaya did in that split second.
I feel like Team Traitor wanted to end the game in one sense that they killed off 2 members already. They just want to go end the Nexus base, but like you mentioned, the median waves aren't ready yet, and they were already down by a lot of health. what Team Traitor could do is, instead of going in straight ahead, they could just fall back, they could just reset, wait for the minion wave to come by. At the very least, it kind of saves up their members. I think they lost 2 casualties from there, so
yeah, they did.
It's not that worth it, I feel, in my own opinion. But at the same time, they might be feeling confident. They feel like, hey, we got enough damage, let's just go through the Nexus.
It could have been a little bit cleaner. Like
yes, I feel like they could have went back and perhaps take Lot as well. The Lot was,
Yeah.
I think, no, there was no Lot. Were there a Lot at the time? I forgot already.
I think they took once, but
Was it
should
on
be
the respawn time,
It's
I think.
about to spawn.
Yes, correct.
I think it's not going to take too long for them, but unfortunately, some of the players are still having a little bit of difficulties. We do apologize for those of you guys who are watching the stream, but speaking of that,
We're back!
We're back!
And the Lot just
Hopefully.
respawned. So correct. You're correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, the Lord is online, but I'm not sure if Flash Tyrants should leave their base for this, because if somebody split pushes, like the Harley on the bottom lane right now, he's setting up the waves. But all these minion waves are equally balanced, and now they're trying to attempt to pull all these members so that Harley can actually backdoor.
Oh no, this is gonna be a smart move. This is the Lot bit that most of us casters normally won't see, because we are too engaged in a fight. While we look at the Harley from the bottom lane just pushing onwards, it seems like Team Traitor is winning this war. Comes in one another, deadly catches come in. Kerchi, on the other hand, is just backdooring over there, trying to juke away from his battle. It's a nice move by Xian to stop that push. At the same time, Flash Tyrants just turning the tides of the battlefield. They're gonna go in with what? 1, not 2, but triple kill. Skippity pop pop, call me that right now. And now Arrow will be running away. He doesn't want any BS. He doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to go down to the graveyard. My goodness, this is not a good choice. He's able to push down Aeon as Kerchik goes in with the Ring of Flame. Can that magic, deadly magic comes and burning out? No, it's not enough. Aeon still surviving over here as Arrow.
Question is slowing the Lord right now. He's
Bobby!
by himself. Lune coming in for the backup here. And Traders losing out this Lord. This could spell trouble for the side of Traders. This might be the epic comeback from the side of Flash Tyrants to close this game for a 2-0. But my oh my, they committed to the split push strat. They wanted to pull them. They did pull them.
Yes.
But they lost that fight.
It's a backfire moment. And now, Flash Tyrants, congratulations. You have achieved late game status. But then they have to be careful.
Yeah,
they don't have any more turrets. One miss team fight. They lose. They out. You're going to go to game 3. However, Team Traitors are not all the woods yet. They still can perhaps, you know, kind of lose.
I'm pretty sure this right now is a 50-50. As much as kill scores are still on the side of Traders, Flash Tyrants, if they get that wipeout, they will close out the game for sure. Lord is being escorted over in the bottom lane. Not too sure if they should extend any further. The Grok is coming from the back, and Swan may be able to catch out Arrow right here.
Oh, looks like the team fight comes in right now. This is the do or die situation. Look at Cloud just dealing damage, tons of damage onto Arrow. And look at E1. This Grok is not safe from the guns, from the bullets of our dear friend Cloud, and of course his partner here. Top lane, oh Demo, look at that. Bane is just trying to solo push down there. The rest of the members of Traitors have no choice but to fall back.
This is a taste of their own medicine. We saw Harley doing a last split push, but Bane himself has his own plans. And we talk about late game Bane, how well he split pushes. He just uses that to the best of his abilities. Oh no, Cho is going to get caught out by himself. He goes back to safety.
Yeah. But then again, still, Traitors, this is the game that they shouldn't lose. This is the game that should have won early on, but then the late game is real. The suffering starts right now. Cloud is so fast. Look at the Divine Judgment coming from Swan. The Lord doesn't even matter of his HP because the rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants will go in. They will start the war. Here comes the Hurricane Dance as Archive falls down and will pop the Immortality. Swan, a little bit of damage over here. Trying to chase down Arrow onto Eon's Bane, and it will be done. Enemy turrets has been destroyed. The rest of the members of Team Flash Tyrants will push in forward. This is the comeback that they don't deserve. But they will go in for the but no, wait a minute. Grog is there to kill off Harley as well to end down. Oh, this is a little bit big mistake coming in from Team Flash Tyrants. Team Traitors punishing right now. Kerchik, look at that Harley. Hurricane Dance, very nice timing. But then this is low follow-up coming in here. Oh my goodness, the rest of the members will suffer. Flash Tyrants need to fall back. They cannot afford to lose any more members already.
They're marching through the mid lane right now. My oh my, what a turn of events. Traders now on the forefront. Last immortality being bought out by the Bane as well, but he needs 20 more seconds to come online. Xian just buying time, trying to clear off all those minutes. He have to risk it all, but Xian will drop so low. He will be taken out. That's only one more member left alive, and Flash Tyrants will not be able to hold on for that long. But this is going to be Swan still out. This is going to be really important, and they managed to finally steer away the danger. Game is not over yet. 23 minutes into the game. Every one of them buying all that last potions. They want to put out as much damage as they can. I'm losing my mind here, KBC.
They just want to end games, but the problem is they couldn't. And now both teams just having level parity, goal
Look at
parity.
that. Look at the goal difference.
Yeah, it's like
kind of like falling flat. It's like 50-50, 60, 65, back to 50.
It's the 50-50 game right now. I feel like I'm just having a like a gut feeling.
Yeah.
Flash Tyrants, if they do this right, they win team fight.
Yeah.
That's all. But Flash Tyrants, if they lose the core members in terms of damage dealing, they are out of the... Basically, they lose this round of the game. Because why? They don't have any more turrets. It's a straight touch and go towards the Nexus base.
But then again, mid lane is open up. Flash Tyrants win the fight as well. So it's really a 50-50 what we're talking about. All these very last enhancement potions coming through. And that's going to give Hangmas a little bit more power. But that Lord is not going to be touched by either team. And Slot might be able to catch out that Kaya. Kaya retreating to safety, but Grog was looking for Xian. Xian popping right through. No danger so far, but that's going to be Claude clearing off the top wave. That's one shutdown over on that Harley. This is going to be a 5v4. All of them are retreating.
No, they have to retreat.
At
the same time as well, they had to deny this Lord coming in. If Flash Tyrants wants to go in for the Lord, it's not even smart anymore to go in for the other fights. But then looks like Team Traitors, they want to take the fight. It goes in with the first spin onto Grog, and it looks like there will be a pause being called out. Hopefully there's a technical issue coming in, and yes, the game will be paused at this moment.
Now, looks like Faith did call out the pause.
Yeah.
As much as they were having that sort of advantage, unfortunately, there's a lot of issues in between the game. It's hitting the peak of the moment because they're about to attempt more.
Yes, that's what it was like. The moment that we want to go like super duper in and of a hypeness, but you know, we can predict from the wall. Let's try to predict from the wall instead while we are waiting for the technical pause.
So looking at the war, they went in for the fight.
Correct.
So that the Kaya alongside with if I'm not
they
mistaken,
lost Kachik's Harley, so one damage dealer is already out of the...
I think he should be able to spawn in within at least 10 seconds, 15 seconds around there. Because he died quite some time ago, then they rush in.
I think it will be around 30 seconds, at least 30 seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Maybe.
So you're down with one member, and Traitors wanting to take the fight. So this is something interesting.
Yeah, and I'm not sure because like they have the frontliners, they have people who can soak the damage, such as the Grok. But now we see the side of Flash Tyrants entering the jungle. So if the Grok can just cut off the exit,
correct,
they should be able to pick off maybe Kaya or even the Alice. So if that happens, that might just be some scenarios where traders can come in to challenge the Lord after that and then try to steal it away. That's all if all the cards
according
are
to
played
the
out
plan,
right.
according to their script.
Yeah, so my 50-50 still. So come on, KBC.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the viewers here are just as tense as us because like this is so close. But for you, who would you give this game to if we were to say like if
it has to be Traitors' game. It has to be from the start of the game, from the moment a minute they were dominating early on.
Everybody loves comeback stories. So do I. So
okay, sure. But you know, again, Traitors, they are playing a solid game. It's just that they could not control the late game meta because again, you don't have heroes to play or perform in the meta right now, especially in the late phase. But then we'll get into the war as we continue. Will it follow the script, the storyline for that comeback potential? It looks like Team Traitors having the upper advantage over here. So some members of Flash Tyrants fall down, but then they will get down. Eudora and Kaya will kill off Chow. The rest of the members of Team Traitors are trying to run away from it. They're alive, only leaving E1 alone. Flash Tyrants, this is their do or die situation. They need to take this boat turret on the game right now to end the war. E1 doing his very best to stall the front. Unfortunately, Immortality pops out and it's not enough. Kachik, meanwhile, he's able to stun his sight. And no, it's not enough. It's out. Flash Tyrants
2-0.
achieving the impossible there. The late game saved their life. Contra.
My oh my, this is the comeback of the century. We see Flash Tyrants was so far behind. They were at least more than 8,000 gold at one point, or even more. So along with all this back and forth, they managed to catch out some of these members from the side of Traitors.
Yep.
And Traitors, they could have closed the game way early on, but when we talk about the late game, Flash Tyrants are the kings of late game, kings of comeback. And look at the scores. MVP going over on the side of Loon, but I think all these calls coming from Loon has been pretty phenomenal, alongside with Swan as well as Aeon.
Yes, indeed. And you have to give credit as well to Xian playing, even though not the best Arkai in hand, but still is able to get at least 11 assists. I don't think Xian is really comfortable being a tank player. He's a multiplayer, but I feel like his roles could be a bit different. Perhaps he just want to try or give the best roles advantage to the rest of his teammates. At the same time, you can check out the highlights that Traitor was leading the pedal to the metal all game.
Yeah.
Until 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
That's where you suddenly feel the cracks coming up.
Yeah, and early game, Traitors looked so good. Especially the Harley. They managed to pick out so many kills on that Harley, and Cho was just setting it up for them. And this is where Eudora also popped out as well. And we talked a lot about the double mage comp. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I say this round it did work, but they should have closed the game way earlier on. And they played that really risky move where we talked about that time when they were trying to attempt the Lord at the same time as split pushing.
Correct.
That definitely backfired so hard that Flash Tyrants came back, and this is just so many battles being won from the side of Traitors, just slamming right through. This is the first Lord that was taken down. They held on. They lost that tower though, but look at all these stuff happening across the map. Xian just making sure that he's in front of all these characters, pushing them away so that they don't deal damages to the rest of Flash Tyrants.
And you think of something like this, Traitors takes down every single turret. There wasn't any room to hide for Flash Tyrants to either do something from there. The map control was theirs already, but like you said, Lord comes in, you know, just pushing it out, and then Team Flash Tyrants just turning the tables away with multiple Lord steals. Multiple Lord's possessions, and it just changed the whole playing field of Team Traitor. And I like to make a note out of this. This is one of the longest games right now.
Yeah, one of it. But I think that it's not exactly the longest, but definitely on
one of them, yeah.
So you can see time and time again, Traitors taking so many risks. They shouldn't dive so deeply, but that's an amazing play coming from Arrow in a wall. Just have a look at the Arrow right now. He's trying to get a catch over onto Xian as well as Aeon. Then Harley managed to stay off that Akai. Look at Swan. Get kicked right there with the Way of the Dragon.
And I want to add on to it, Arrow actually did a really good job as well. He kind of moved the Deadly Catch ulti away. He just solo pushing it so his teammates are not affected. But then again, this is where the part I was questioning to Team Traitors. Why are you guys so rushed? Why you guys really want to go in too greedily, just go and take down the Nexus? Wait for the next creep, or at least wait for the... You know, Lord was already wanting to respawn already, so they kind of punished themselves. That was a little bit of mistake coming in, I feel, for Team Traitor's side. They could have played way cleaner.
I totally agree with you there, KBC Sensei. And now look at this team fight from the side of Flash Tyrants. They almost had it in the back, and look at Alice all the way onto the enemy lines, taking so much turret shots, and he's still alive. Swan just trying to do the best as he can for his teammates. Aeon stopping him with that ROM, and you know, at the end of the game, he's got 4 Berserker Fuse. 3, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a lot of damage just piling up from time after time. So I just want to say, like, the late game, anything can happen. I think Mobile Legends is one of those games that as you prolong the game, your mistakes gets bigger. Your winning chances somewhat gets bigger as well, especially when you're the team that's leading front hand.
Yeah.
So because, you know, it's somewhat like you put so much gas onto the first half of the game, but it comes to the later part of it, it gets slower and slower, and then your car just suddenly get overtaken by the other team.
Running out of gas right there, and that's what happened to the side of Traders. So congratulations once again to Flash Tyrants.
Flash Tyrants cleaning up the sweep, denying Team Traitors for the Singaporean, the Singaporean Kingslayers, correct me if I'm wrong. And now, congratulations as well to, again, they get 3 points in total with a 2-0 clean sweep. GGWP to Team Traitors, they can try harder again in the next upcoming series. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for a short break as we will move into our final game today, which is, of course, Team Borneo Dragons going up against Team Icon MY. And of course, MPL is brought to you by EGG Network and Moonton. We'll be right back after this short break.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing the infamous Lord of Thieves, Cloud, and his simian sidekick, Dexter. As the Land of Dawn's King of Thieves, Cloud is a mischievous and sneaky fellow who can steal practically anything. In fact, with the help of his trusty sidekick Dexter, Cloud has never failed a job. After going to great lengths to acquire Mr. Rooney's mysterious device, Cloud made quite a few enemies and has no choice but to join the battlefield. As a Lord of Thieves, Cloud is ridiculously difficult for enemies to catch. In the off chance that Cloud and Dexter find themselves caught in the tight scuffle, they are able to unleash a devastating barrage of gunfire upon enemies to make a great escape. For his first skill, Cloud robs his enemies of movement and attack speed within a fan-shaped area, dealing physical damage in the process. If the crowd control of this skill wasn't enough, Cloud gains a certain amount of the movement and attack speed he robbed from enemy units, although the precise amount depends on the number of enemy units affected. Cloud can get a higher buff if he steals movement and attack speed from enemy heroes, so keep that in mind. Using this skill, Cloud can ensure that he can move freely while hindering his enemies, thus creating a safer environment for him to eliminate enemies. As for his second skill, Cloud uses Mr. Rooney's device to summon a mirror image of Dexter, which auto-attacks enemy units. Activating the skill again allows Cloud to instantly teleport to the mirror Dexter's location, indeed making Cloud quite difficult to catch. Dexter's mirror image deals physical damage and carries the effects of his basic attacks. This skill is highly flexible and is great for when Cloud wants to make an epic attack or a dashing retreat. Try using this skill to break into enemy lines, then activate Cloud's ultimate for a devastating attack. Using the skill, even if Cloud's ultimate is not ready, will also throw enemies off balance, as he cuts in and out of the skirmish. Now for Cloud's ultimate. He and Dexter join together in an explosive 360-degree attack that deals continuous physical damage to at most 2 enemy units. This skill also carries the effects of basic attacks and gives Cloud a temporary shield. Any attack speed buffs will increase the hits of damage dealt. Using Cloud's ultimate with equipment items that buff the effects of basic attacks, such as Golden Staff, can result in massive damage against enemy units. Regarding the 2-target limitation, we highly recommend to only use Cloud's ultimate when there are only 2 enemy heroes nearby, for greater damage. Also, be sure to take advantage of the added shield to launch a deadly counterattack against enemies. Finally, for his passive, Cloud's partner in crime, Dexter, will help him attack, dealing bonus damage to Cloud's targets. Keep in mind, this passive carries the bonus effects of basic attacks. Therefore, we highly recommend Cloud to equip items that buff the effects of basic attacks. As for the equipment items, we recommend the following 3 sets. Cloud's passive and ultimate are both highly dependent on basic attack effects. Thus, Golden Staff is a perfect pick. Cloud, being able to deal 2 hits of damage, can easily activate the effects of Golden Staff. In terms of emblem sets, we highly recommend everyone to use the Marksman emblem set, which provides strong lifesteal effects and DPS buffs, all of which are great with Cloud's nature. As for talents, definitely try using Greed, Swift, and Weakness Finder. In fact, definitely use Weakness Finder as it greatly helps Cloud when exerting crowd control and reaping. For battle spells, we recommend using Inspire. In our eyes, there is no better battle spell for Cloud's heavy focus on DPS. Cloud sneakily takes down an enemy tower, enemies closing in on his location. Cloud cleverly uses the Art of Thievery to slow down the enemies. He summons a mirror image and immediately teleports away from Johnson and Aurora's dangerous attacks. What a clutch move. Now Lancelot and Freyr coming in hot. Cloud activates his devastating ultimate and eliminates both of them. Cloud switches positions with the mirror image once again to dodge another of Johnson's attacks. Cloud eliminates Aurora and Layla as they attempt to escape. Johnson's rushing back into the skirmish, but is no match for Cloud's hit and run shots. Wow, a pentakill. And that's Mobile Legends' latest hero, Cloud, coming soon for 599 diamonds or 32,000 battle points. Make sure to take advantage of the 30% launch week discount. And until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hi everyone, we meet again in this new episode.
And welcome back, everybody, once again. My name is Contra. Here with me is KBC Sensei. This is the MPL Season 2, brought to you by DGG Network as well as Bantu. Now, we saw some really crazy games today, and that final game was an epic comeback earlier on from the side of Flash Tyrants. But now we're moving to another great game here. This is match number 3, and speaking of number 3,
it's like this.
yeah.
There is actually a move, but I don't know how to do it.
Speaking of number 3, this is going to be Icon versus the side of Borneo Dragons FV. Now, we have some videos left for you guys, so let's check it out.
Borneo Dragons FV. Today's challenge, it's called Chop Long Stick. I have in front of me green peas and red beans. You're going to go 1v1, and the person who collects the most wins. The loser gets punished. Green peas gets you 1 point because they're easier to catch. The red beans get you 2 points. And you have 2 minutes on the clock. So you're going first. And you. One, 2, 3, go! Okay, alright. Okay, come on, catch it, bro. Come on, dude. What are you doing? Come on, you can do it Kung Fu Panda style. You can hit each other's chopsticks. Come on. Don't let the Borneo Dragons down, man. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. Okay, I'm gonna count now. 1, 2, 3, 31, 33, 35. 35 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. You lose. And he has a lot more. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, come on, come on, come on. Fight with your chopsticks, man. Come on. Yes, throw his chopsticks away. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But what are you putting there? There's nothing. 15 seconds. You guys are doing worse than the first round. And done. No more. 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 26. 1, 2, 3. 15, 16, 17, 18, and a lot more 2 points. So you win. 3, 2, 1. Take your chopsticks off my face. Don't touch my chopsticks. Oh, he's got 2? Okay, alright. I'm gonna focus on. Okay, I shouldn't have fought him early. What is this? If you look at that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. More left, guys. Who has more hate for this guy? Oh!
Okay, let's do it.
1, 2, 3. I can't catch his cheeks, dude. Oh, he's got a dimple. Can you smile a bit? Yes. On my count. 1, 2, 3. I hate Borneo Dragons FP. I officially hate them. Okay, do it on my count. 1, 2. I never said 3. I didn't say 3.
Come on, man.
1, 2, 3. Ah! Ah! Did I lose a piece of my ear?
Oh my god, that looks really, really painful. And Faraz kind of deserve it for your kind of cheating there. So
Definitely,
well,
he should deserve that. But anyways, Hal, we're going to talk about Borneo Dragons FV, the only team coming in from East Malaysia. You can follow them on their Facebook page at Borneo Dragons Mobile Legends. We have Gato, K, ADZ, Miracle, and All Noob. And this team has proven really, really well as the upcoming Rise. They won their previous game against Cyan Reborn 2-0. So perhaps this could be a great start for them. Not in Chop Long Sticks challenge, but just Mobile Legends alone.
Yeah, but that goes to show that they are really good with their reactions and quick fingers. Like, you can see how he just blocked off for us from taking all those nuts. But of course, key players coming from the side of Borneo Dragon is none other than the Gushin coming in for the side of Gato. You can see some of the standard build coming in from every other Gushin players, except for the fact that he is the top 34 in terms of global ranking for Gushin. Now, looking into the emblem, he takes Impure Rage so that he can dish out that extra damage according to percentage health as well as mana and retribution, just to make sure that he gets that level quickly ahead from everyone else. So Gato definitely is one player that you have to look out for.
I love how he implements Immortality as his last item build in this particular Gushin pick, because somewhat he kind of thinks of the mid to late game situations where Gushin at the same time will get burnt out really quickly by the opposing team in terms of the high damage output dealers. So Immortality somewhat gives you a second chance in life and deal more back in hand. So it looks like we have done with Borneo Dragons FV. Let's take a look at their opponents, Team Icon MY.
Check it out.
Icon. 6 people right here beside me. I'm gonna give you different categories, okay? We're gonna play for 5 rounds. For example, let's say I give you a category of animals, all right? We're gonna start from here and then you go around. So you'll say a name of an animal, for example, dog. Then you have to say cat, elephant. You just go around and the person who pauses, fumbles, when that person loses, each of you have a pillow with you, right? That's when you go ahead and hit him in the face, okay?
Round 1.
5 different categories. We can start from there. For example, this one is Malaysian foods, my first category. So if he starts, he can say nasi lemak. You have to be fast. If you stop, if you mess up, if you fumble, you get hit by pillows. Okay, Malaysian food. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Nasi lemak,
Cendol.
nasi dagang, nasi kandar,
Lemang.
nasi goreng gabung, kuih lapis, rojak.
Pillow time! Go! Go! Oh, wow. Traditional games. I'll give you an example. This can be anything that is not on your PC, not on your phone, okay? No sports, actually. Just games. 1, 2, 3, go!
Police entry, congkak.
I'm not doing traditional games anymore because Unta can't definitely do it. We're gonna move to sports.
Round 3.
Okay, any kind of sports is possible, not esports. So, like football, basketball, swimming, anything. Anything you see in the Olympics, FIFA World Cup, whatever. Any kind of sports. 1, 2, 3, go!
Rugby, ping pong,
Wrestling.
cricket, basketball,
Football.
Round 4.
The next one is tourism places in Malaysia. This one can be anywhere, any landmark. You can say KLCC, you can say the Zoo Negara, wherever that tourists go to, basically. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go.
Bangkok.
Legoland.
Sawi Lagoon. Redang. Pulau Langkawi. Kota Formosa.
KICC. Pulau Tioman.
Oh my god! Next category is MLBB heroes. On my count, 1, 2, 3, go!
Fasha. Akai. Zilong.
Franco. Lapu-Lapu.
Cho. Change. Idora. Beksana.
Franco. Natalia.
Franco was said once. Yep. Okay, what's up? I have to check, but if I'm not mistaken, Unta is the ultimate loser. And I'm gonna count 1 minute. No sensitive areas allowed. Just over here. Okay, here is fine as well. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, go! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How did it feel, guys?
Enjoy.
Yeah, you feel good? Okay, I just have one last question. Unta, if you could beat one of these guys right now for 1 minute, who would it be?
Papa.
1 minute start now.
1 minute starts now! I'm just kidding, guys.
You want to see me lose, you know?
Later, when you guys go back home, now you know a new hobby, so you can just sit around and just hit each other with the pillow. Okay? Unta, thanks, man.
Man, I really feel bad for Unta there. He's just getting pounded by pillows after pillows. And this is Team Icon. Do follow them on Facebook, Icon ML. Arrow as the support, Zen as assassin or fighter. Come to Papa. Their main man will be a multiplayer. He plays a lot of different kind of heroes. And King Tatum as well, alongside with Zeno. All these are multiplayers alongside with Unta, the one that got hit by the pillows. He is an assassin or a fighter. Now, we can see all these players, they have such a great team environment.
Yep.
They have a gaming house. I heard the team is, of course, managed by Mr. Koken himself. And I think that they've come a long way, and now they're matching against Asia saying on top of the table.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
And this is why Unta wants to hit Come to Papa, because Come to Papa will be your key player for this week as he runs with the Kagura. You can see that he has 953 matches on his belt and 79% win rate. You can see the equipment builds over here. You guys want to follow up, you can even just copy or screenshot it right now. The emblems, he will run with the magic worship and spells, which is retribution. Just trying to get enough jungle creeps in the secure range alongside stealing Lord and Turtle.
Yeah, and we've seen him play so many magnificent plays from Kagura. He also played Moscow. He plays every single hero that's available, and also he's pretty good looking as well. You can see all his poses. He was like, man.
He knows how to style. He knows how to model it, literally. Yeah. And it looks like both teams have something to say with one another. So let's just take a look onto their video.
Para tim Icon, saya tahu tim Icon ini berpengalaman. Tapi walau bagaimanapun kami akan coba yang terbaik kalahkan kamu.
Borneo Dragon, I aiming Steph. Because last time you are my old squad mate, I also not scared to you. I'm ready for it.
And it's gonna be East versus West Malaysia here, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams coming in from our hometown here, in our nation. But it's gonna be whether the East side is gonna take the victory of this series or Team Icon from the West.
And looks like Icon have this really stiff rivalry here.
A friendly rivalry.
Yeah, because like Steph used to be teammates with one of the members from Icon there, and that's actually going to be interesting because they kind of know each other inside out, how they play, and this is going to be interesting as we go into Game 1. Borneo Dragons FB on the blue side, and now Icons on the red.
Yes, indeed. They will ban out Cho. This is definitely a respect ban coming out from Team Borneo Dragons. They don't want to face Xeno's Chow we did talk about the levels with Chow Wolf to be played by Sino. It was a whole new different ball game. Icon is like a whole new team of its own.
He's got really quick reactions just to kick them out with the Raider Dragon.
And oh, it looks like Team Icon is going to ban out Bait, and then Cloud, for the very first time, I think, is in the ban phase. This is very interesting. I never thought to this day Cloud will be the main or will get banned in the ban phase itself.
Yeah, and I think in the previous days for this week we see a couple of Cloud bans, but is it really worth it? Because they're kind of unleashing every single party picks here, such as Helkert, you have Grok and all that, and it's just... Speaking of Helkert, that's going to be the last ban. I'm disappointed now.
So it opens up the playing field. It's going to let Borneo Dragons, they're going to choose out Grok. At the same time, Team Icon can take Selena, they can take Jawhead, they can take Martis if they want to. And it looks like they're going to take Selena, but then Lapu, Natalia as well. There's a rework in Natalia. And
I love the updates. She looks really hot right here.
But somewhat she gets nerfed. The ultimate did not work as much into her favor already. The ultimate just let her stagnantly just claw her way damage. But I'm not sure. Let's see how Team Icon responds to this. I know they use a lot of Natalia in their games. So perhaps with this little bit of nerf, they still can be able to manage her in one coin.
And now they actually opt in for the Jawhead instead, so they were trying pulling us for quite a long time. Unta, I guess like he got hit with so much pillows, and it's like, man, you better don't troll around with that, Natalia, or I'll hit you another one. You know. So now BD, they have a lot of options left on the table as well. Now they've already got tank. Maybe a support pick, Hayabusa. We totally left off Hayabusa because we haven't seen him around for the past few games. It's going to be paired up with the Martis. Pretty good zoning potential. But, man, that's going to be Minotaur from the side of Icon. Wow.
They can go with a mage if they want to. In the sense that, yes, they do have Selena as a mage/assassin. But they can go with another fighter to kind of like be the damage dealer and of course initiate the fights.
Maybe carry will be a good option as well.
You want a marksman inside here?
Maybe. Pretty possible, but of course there's Hayabusa. You possibly...
It will be a mage. So Harley will be played. I like this. I think I know their game plan. Just go all aggressively, finish it off as soon as possible. At the same time, Team Borneo Dragons, I think they're going to follow suit. Because I feel like Borneo Dragons, currently, if they want to go with a marksman, it's going to be a little bit risky. You sacrifice a lot of items. If you want to go for a marksman, you kind of build for that marksman in terms of a drafting session. It looks like they're going to go with Eudora.
I think Eudora is a pretty decent pick so far for a mage. But it's going to be a Lancelot, so that's double assassination coming from
more damage and more pushing power in hand.
I actually like this because if you think about it, even when they go in for a wombo combo, they don't really know who to focus because you have Grok in the front line alongside with Martis. Then Hayabusa is very slippery alongside with Lancelot as well. Then you have Eudora. So it's like as long as they can protect the Eudora, they should be able to take out at least a couple of members here. But over from the side of Icon, one last pick.
They're not going to choose Lapu or Natalia.
I don't think so.
I think they're just trolling us. Oh no, wait, they will!
Oh, this is going to be...
This is going
to be played out here. Now, some reworks here. I would say that it's going to be quite a slight buff to Natalia as well to say, but not exactly putting her on the top of the table.
Well, the recent patches did say there was a nerf to her, I feel. But at the same time, whether is it a slight buff or a slight nerf, she's not in the rotations of many teams. So it'll be interesting to see what Team Icon has for her in store. At the same time, predictions, Contra.
Well, judging from how things are going with Borneo Dragon FV taking down Saiyan Reborn yesterday, I think that Borneo Dragon is riding on that high tides right now. And from the draft itself, I think it's a really solid pick. I think the Borneo Dragons do have a chance to at least take one game away from Icon. So for this round, I give it to the side of BD.
I'm going to go with Team Icon. They have two menacing hero picks in Selena and Jawhead. So perhaps Icon can show us. I just need to see how effective this Natalia is. And don't forget, they have Harley, early to mid game damage, and Minotaur.
That's true. I didn't really...
You want to change? Never mind. You just stick to your predictions first, so then maybe next game. Okay.
I might regret it, but actually no regrets though, because Borneo Dragon FV, a really respectable team, and they might be the first team to actually take games off Icon, because so far none of them have been able to defeat Icon in a best of 3 or even in 2 straight games in a row.
Correct.
So Icon so far, as much as they are kind of tied with HSA and having 2 less games, this is going to be the first game, and on the following weeks that will be coming in a matter of time.
Oh, nice ejection coming in from Team Icon. Sino with the jaw hit. Unfortunately, that is not enough firepower to follow up. But hey, you know what? Who's there? That's Unta. After getting hit by the pillows too many times, he will take his revenge onto the first kill of Eudora.
And as we speak of it, there's going to be 2 kills over on the side of Icon. Now, I think that they're going to purchase some interesting items with some of these kills here, as Zen is about to hit his levels already. Another boots being bought out there from the side of Error.
Oh, here comes the one-on-one situation. No way Lancelot's going to survive that from the Deadly Magic, aka the Ring of Flames. I always like to call it a Ring of Flames. You know, like, it's a ring, the fire, toasting. Toast and O's.
It sounds like some classic song that I used to know, Ring of Fire. And now this is going to be Sino getting caught out as well, alongside with K. Really solid combo over on the bottom lane here. And I think it's just a matter of time until Alnu will be able to enter all these battles here. But they really have to keep an eye out for Error, because if he slams that Minoan Fury, it's going to be pretty scary. Oh no.
Oh, and it looks like Martis is able to kill off Selena there, giving the first kill onto the kill bot for Borneo Dragon. At the same time, we always mislook onto Selena's Abyssal Traps, gives advantage of proxy and warding in the respective maps that you could not see, especially in the fog of war situation. So I think they are able to find out that, hey, there's somebody around there, the turtle has respawned, and now they try to go in for that kill. Or at the very least, contestation.
Yeah, I really love the cosmetics in the game here with the, of course, that Hayabusa skin. They're challenging some of these members here. Icon getting caught out right now, and that's going to be K going over onto Team Icon there. But Error tries to deny him as the Selena managed to slay one off from the side of Borneo Dragon with the turtle resetting. That's going to be Gato right in the face of Error. And that's going to be one more kill over onto the hands of Icon. 5 in total, 1 on the side of Borneo Dragons, and they are still on it over onto the turtle. Gato still trying to challenge. Are they going to go in for a steal here? I don't think so.
I'm just waiting. Hayabusa can manage to do so, and unfortunately it won't be. Team Icon will get the kill, but then it looks like they will trade off 1 death from Natalia. So it's going to be 1 turtle for 1 kill. I think I can take turtle anytime and any day. 150 gold for everyone, you know, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's so much, and that 150, you give that sort of advantage, so you can see that the gold is swinging over on the side of Icon right now. They're hitting about 10k, 3,000 in difference, slightly. I think that from the side of BD, they should be able to catch up if they play it slowly, but that's going to be a concentrated energy they purchase from the side of Zen.
I like how, you know, Minotaur suddenly just go into the Fury mode, and then he's like, I want to release all my stress onto minions! Krah! And then, like, meh.
Yeah, just for show, you know, like, oh, that's the ejector. Getting thrown out over on that Hayabusa, but Gato will be safe under his tower. He has to clear the minions, so before he gets dived right under his tower. Now Selena, if she lands that arrow, it's gonna be devastating.
Yep.
Brady is coming from the back end. This is gonna be bad.
Oh, come to Papa. He will suffer from the mortar core over here, and unfortunately it comes into play of Eudora. Will take down Selena from the backdoor side. Meanwhile, the rest of the team on Team Icon, I'm not sure is this a smart move that they want to take, and perhaps it's just, you know, just trying to hold the lane at the moment.
I love how Borneo Dragons just run across from the mid lane and then into the jungle, straight towards bottom lane and smash. There goes Come to Papa. They're just trying to shut down Selena. We saw time and time again when he gets his hand on Selena, he makes magic happen. But that time, I don't think that that was a wise move to actually extend. They were trying to catch out that Hayabusa, but it backfired. So now Icon sends 3 members over to bot lane and 1 over on the other lanes.
Oh, Unta running away again. No, he's gonna get sliced and diced down by Gato, but then Gato, he could not finish him up. Yes, he will. Oh, it's a trade kill. Ha 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 ha. Oops.
Beautiful display, 1v1 mechanical prowess.
Yeah, I mean that's 2 versus 1 since he's playing below his own turret. But hey, you know what? He's still getting a kill. That's even more better.
That's true enough. Ats don't really have enough mana, but that's gonna be a turtle sneakily taken away by that Harley. Wow. Now
So,
Icon has
yep,
2 turtles.
Correct.
Bottom lane as well. Just gonna swing that goal lead onto 5,000 in total. Endless battle being bought by Xeno, but that's gonna be Bono Dragons clumping up over on the bottom lane.
It's just waiting, you know, waiting for the team, whichever team were to be at the same positions. They just want to get the upper advantage on their seats. So, you know, just shock them all in here. As you can see, Minotaur was over there. He's trying to do something error. He did launch his ulti a bit from there, from the Fury state. But then it's not enough. The rest of the members, they did not follow up, and it's not going to go. Meanwhile, 1 versus 1 battle comes in again for Lancelot, and Harley is just going to stop there as well.
Yeah, and it looks like from the side of Borneo Dragons FV, they are slowly bleeding out game 1 here. They still need a little bit more time because Eudora definitely need those items to come up online. Oh, beautiful stun coming through, and that's going to be ejected, thrown out. That's going to be K getting chunked down low, but Xeno still charges right in. Didn't manage to pick up that kill as the rest of Borneo Dragons. They are trying to fight back. That Natalia will be able to slay down that Grok, making sure that he does not escape. But that's going to be Minotaur. They're just trying to slam a little bit more on that all-new, but all's cool.
It's somewhat, they want to get more kills out of that fight, but then, you know, Martis all-new, aka all-new, he's able to run away using the Ashura aura, a little bit of, you know, juxing from time to time. Bono Dragons, however, they are not safe. They actually are down by a lot of gold, down by at least 2 turrets. And
they haven't had that main items yet.
They don't have any amazing, spectacular, game-changing fights that leads to their advantage. So, you know what, Team Icon is just holding on the pace, just waiting from time to time. I think they just want to find the opening to get a kill, and get another kill, and then go for a lot.
Yeah, and I think that they could also try to split push a little bit more efficiently because they send so many members to clump up, and they have 2 assassins. I think that you could at least send 1 to actually deal with this situation because Natalia and Harley is over in the bot lane. And now that might just be a little bit of steal coming through from the side of Icon. K just being a little bit of an angry rock right there, just trying to slam a little bit of these people from the side of Icon. Minotaur still moving over in the mid lane, but bottom lane constantly getting pressured from the side of Harley.
It's already 8 minutes into the clock. Team Icon just dominating in terms of map control, even though Borneo Dragons have their turrets online. Meanwhile, Miracle, aka Steph, it looks like there's going to be a little bit of trouble situation here. All Noob is going to join the fray behind behind his own towers. Oh, Abyssal Arrows was a little bit over there as the whole team just disengaged and perhaps just go for Lord. No, still not ready yet.
Yeah, they're taking it slowly right now. They don't really want the risk, and just some items being bought out right there. And we saw an Oracle, an Endless Battle, and I think the Martyrs, after 1 more item, he should be able to try to duke it out alongside with Natalia. But that Abyssal Arrow from Selena might be the game changer that Icon needs.
I wonder what Martis' next item will be. Can he go for more lifesteal instead?
Maybe.
Or perhaps more damage like Blade of Despair. I mean, he can choose between Bloodlust X and Blade of Despair to begin with. But then, look at this team fight over here. It seems like Team Icon is going to start things off. One punch Joy. I was about to say Satama from that. But then it's going to go in. Natalia with another kill despite the nerf. She's going to juke her all her way out. And Team Borneo Dragons, they are not finding the kills they want. Come to Papa. He's just challenging Eudora. Come to me. And yes, they will go onwards with ADZ right here. ADZ is a lot of trouble, but then he will not fall to the Abyssal. Oh, okay. Never mind about that. Natalia is going to get the kill.
Yeah, and that's going to be one more turret down over the bottom side as well. That's one kill over onto the Grok. Natalia won't be able to escape. Error just trying to save her, but there's nothing that you can do about that, Natalia. Over a mid lane, look at every single waves just crashing in. They're losing the top lane, they just lost the mid lane, and we saw Harley take the bottom lane as well.
They lost the wall and, of course, the turret controls. It's not looking good. They only have 3 more turrets left behind. Borneo, Dragon, FV, what is your game plan? You're going to let Lord be taken from Team Icon with all this map control. You can see the goal difference as well.
It's pretty hard to watch, and looks like my predictions it's slightly off, but this is going to be a team fight coming true. Oh, the immediately
nice wall. I like this wall, but no follow-up.
Well,
they are just very afraid right now, I think. They don't really want to initiate.
Because like they don't really know where the rest of Icon is, so they don't really want to go in for those very, very risky plays. Now, concentrated energy, the lightning truncheons as well, that's going to be a Harley that you don't want to mess with. So, I don't know, but I think that Lancelot, despite having those items, he's not performing that well with 0 kills and 3 deaths.
Yep.
They just catch him up pretty quickly.
Although Harley isn't that impactful, but I feel like the rest of the team, they are the ones who step up. And it's somewhat still okay, still decent in this game of phase, but at the later games, Harley needs to step up. At least, or at the very least, assist his teammates to get or finish off the kills from that angle.
Some cards being thrown out right there, and they heard the Lord was being attempted.
I think it's just a bait.
Yeah, I think it's a bait too, but Natalia is being sent out over onto the side of the Lord as well. They might just commit to it once more. Natalia moving really quickly across the map, might just catch out either the Eudora or the Martis. Are they going for it? Because Hayabusa is still clearing out the mid wave alongside with Jaw. Hit is pushing over top side. Grok being sent out to top as well. And now they might be able to actually send every resources over the top lane and try to end it from there. But no, they want the Lord.
They really want the Lord. So they are going to go for a Team Icon right now. They will take this Lord into hand without any contest, as this is just Team Icon's Lord to begin with. There is no engagement, there is no pressure coming in. I think Team Borneo says that, you know what, let's just give them the Lord. Let's focus onto the next game plan, which is to defend and try at the very least win this team fight.
Yeah, and I like for the fact that this game itself, both Icon and Borneo Dragons didn't actually start it off with a bang, like just go in for the kills everywhere they go. They want to play it slowly, they want to wait for those items, and then they go in for a team fight. A little bit of similar of how certain Singaporean teams play. They want to make sure that everything is calculated, and now Icon has this really huge Lord coming in that way. Immortality for Zen as well. Ooh. Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
with the immortality. Talk about lifestyle here, as here comes the first blood of this wall. Natalia goes in as well. The rest of BD will fall down. The Fallen Dragons will have to suffer more kills in hand as well. Grok is not even safe down below, and I think this is just GG. Checkmate.
Definitely a checkmate right here. Lord is still hitting the base, and now Icon takes game 1.
This is basically textbook play by Team Icon. I never thought of the day that they would go really, really textbook. I feel like Icon is one of the teams that want to do flashy style.
Yeah, they
are
always
very,
have the
flashy.
flair.
They want to have the flair, they want the style, you don't want to go with the swag. But this time around, it's very safe. Perhaps because they don't have Chow, maybe, just maybe. But at the same time, it's effective.
Yeah, and I just love all these calls coming in from Icon, because this is something that we don't always see. But time and time again, the king of damage output has got to be Come to Papa.
Yes, indeed. I feel like his Abyssal Arrows were still not that inconsistent. Like I said, you need the team to kind of follow up first, then you only can land the Abyssal Arrow. But at the same time, he does manage to get some arrows on the mark from there. And a big shout out to him as well. Abyssal Traps giving so much potential, so much map knowledge in terms of the proxy and the warding. So it gives his team, you know, the extra advantage that, hey, they are going for the Lord, they are going for the turtle, let's just go in and challenge as well. And they can challenge.
Yeah, look at this once again. They always have a frontliner in front of them. The Minotaurus absorbs everything. Unta usually will come out to be a cleanup crew. Now, this is where the Lord comes in to actually win that final team fight. Look at everyone once more, slamming everyone up in the air and Harley finish off that Eudora from the back, and eventually Ono has to retreat. And
there's nothing
game
much really
over for them.
because I think Lord was already half HP and the rest of the members are still standing strong. Lancelot and I'm not sure what's the other member, they don't have their Pang. Couldn't do much. Grot was down, so you can just try to deal enough damage, but it's not enough to save the Nexus. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that was game 1. Team Icon will take that point away. We're going to move on to game 2. Can Team Borneo Dragons FV come back with this and force game 3, or Team Icon will go in with the clean sweep? We'll be right back after the short commercial break. But before that, MPL is brought to you by Moonton and EGG Network. We'll see you guys soon.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight where we introduce the latest heroes of Mobile Legends. This week we are releasing the infamous Lord of Thieves, Cloud, and his simian sidekick, Dexter. As the Land of Dawn's King of Thieves, Cloud is a mischievous and sneaky fellow who can steal practically anything. In fact, with the help of his trusty sidekick Dexter, Cloud has never failed a job. After going to great lengths to acquire Mr. Rooney's mysterious device, Cloud made quite a few enemies and has no choice but to join the battlefield. As the Lord of Thieves, Cloud is ridiculously difficult for enemies to catch. In the off chance that Cloud and Dexter find themselves caught in the tight scuffle, they are able to unleash a devastating barrage of gunfire upon enemies to make a great escape. For his first skill, Cloud robs his enemies of movement and attack speed within a fan-shaped area, dealing physical damage in the process. If the crowd control of this skill wasn't enough, Cloud gains a certain amount of the movement and attack speed he robbed from enemy units, although the precise amount depends on the number of enemy units affected. Cloud can get a higher buff if he steals movement and attack speed from enemy heroes, so keep that in mind. Using the skill, Cloud can ensure that he can move freely while hindering his enemies, thus creating a safer environment for him to eliminate enemies. As for his second skill, Cloud uses Mr. Rooney's device to summon a mirror image of Dexter, which auto-attacks enemy units. Activating the skill again allows Cloud to instantly teleport to the mirror Dexter's location, indeed making Cloud quite difficult to catch. Dexter's mirror image deals physical damage and carries the effects of his basic attacks. This skill is highly flexible and is great for when Cloud wants to make an epic attack or a dashing retreat. Try using this skill to break into enemy lines, then activate Cloud's ultimate for a devastating attack. Using the skill, even if Cloud's ultimate is not ready, will also throw enemies off balance, as he cuts in and out of the skirmish. Now for Cloud's ultimate. He and Dexter join together in an explosive 360-degree attack that deals continuous physical damage to at most 2 enemy units. This skill also carries the effects of basic attacks and gives Cloud a temporary shield. Any attack speed buffs will increase the hits of damage dealt. Using Cloud's ultimate with equipment items that buff the effects of basic attacks, such as Golden Staff, can result in massive damage against enemy units. Regarding the 2-target limitation, we highly recommend to only use Cloud's ultimate when there are only 2 enemy heroes nearby, for greater damage. Also, be sure to take advantage of the added shield to launch a deadly counterattack against enemies. Finally, for his passive, Cloud's partner in crime, Dexter, will help him attack, dealing bonus damage to Cloud's targets. Keep in mind, this passive carries the bonus effects of basic attacks. Therefore, we highly recommend Cloud to equip items that buff them.